From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays.
And now, please welcome
and we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And our pitcher in this game, Shane McClanahan. What's the word on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, ready to go here. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And we're off and rolling in Tampa Bay. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ezekiel Duran digs in down. And a foul ball. Langford stands at second with no outs. That one hammered but pulled foul. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first. One out in the top of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate. But when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Brandon Nimmo swings through it for strike one.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that misses. And it's 1-1.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what.
Line drive. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Jake Berger stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And there's a foul ball. McClanahan, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. 2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 2-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Down the third baseman, Justin Foscue. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond, and that'll do it. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers 2, the Rays nothing. Back now at the chop for the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Cole Winn. How about a scouting report on him?
They're going to start this one with the opener because of the matchups. Very favorable. I think we're going to see him empty the tank with really good fastball velocity to try to retire these first 3 hitters.
Digging in, Yandy Diaz. Back here in Tampa Bay, new inning getting started. Cameron Cawley stepping in for the Rangers.
Oh.
Right through there for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a substitution needed at first because of the injury. Here's pinch runner for Texas, Evan Carter. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that drops in for a strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man at second. Bunting, and he pops it up. He's got it. 1 away.
Batting 8, the catcher, Austin Wynn.
Austin Wins now at the plate.
Oh.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to third.
He's in there. He's safe.
You know, in this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal of third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that bag. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
High fly ball, right field. Mesa on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Alejandro Ozuna stepping in for the Rangers.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. McClanahan checks over to first, and he's back. Led off this game with a double.
Oh, 1.
The 1-0.
No, that's low. Straight, move.
Runner takes off. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off left side. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball
That's
4
4,
to
take
a
your base.
board.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran.
Now here is Ezekiel Duran. He's 0 for 1.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Whoa.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. No one can get there. It falls in. 1 run is in. Mullins whips it back in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. The 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Chris Roycroft, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Rangers 4, the Rays nothing. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Marco Gonzalez.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
You're out.
Back here at Tropicana Field, top half of the third inning, Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Berger.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there. Now, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Here's a 1-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that's going to bang against the wall. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now Justin Foscue. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time, and 1 away in the top of the third.
Batting 6, the center fielder,
And here's a
number
look at how
32,
he's using his
Evan
pitches in this one.
Carter.
Now it's going to be Evan Carter. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Sliced hard but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one fouled off. Runner on at third, 1 gone.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Walls gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Rangers, the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs with a runner at third. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied him up with a fastball inside. One left for Texas, but they're in front 4-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Chris Roycroft. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wynns drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Up and in, ball one. Wins. Goes 6'1", 35 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Alejandro Ozuna stepping in for the Rangers. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Right side. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
This one in the air center field. Mullins should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The relay throw. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. So no one on after the sac fly. Ezekiel Duran, the next to hit. Swings and misses. Strike one.
That's a ball.
Tied him up inside with that one. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the inning is over. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Rangers 5, the Rays nothing. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Brandon Nimmo.
Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, number 21.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Hello.
And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Nimmo aboard here at first with nobody out.
Nope. Ball one.
This one in the air. Aranda settles under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rangers, the third baseman, Justin Foscue.
One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Justin Foscue. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Evan Carter.
Foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That's a ball.
Struck him out swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Rangers lead one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. A new arm into the game, the righty, number 47. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 62, Cam Boozer.
Back here at Tropicana Field, top of the 6th inning, Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2.
Ball.
In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Now the catcher up to hit. Austin Wins. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
That's the ball.
The Rangers with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Strike two. Got him swinging for the K, and the runner stays where he is.
Way out front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with two strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
Go ahead run on base. Alejandro Ozuna getting ready to hit. That's in there. That's strike one. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Shortened the bunt and missed it. Now 1-2. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And the runner holds. Here's the 2-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there's two down.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cam Boozer done for the afternoon. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching,
Kevin Kelly takes over on the mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Wyatt Langford will hit next. The 0-1.
Oh.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two here. Got him swinging. One left for Texas. This ball game still tied 5-all. Bottom of the sixth inning. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, number 75. He comes on for the 35th time this year. Now in Tampa Bay, top of inning number 7, Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. There's the strike. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
A little bit low. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Look out.
That hit him.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Jake Berger digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as...
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Go-ahead run on base. Justin Foscue stepping in for the Rangers. That's too low. And that is ball 1. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw saved. That's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
The next offering misses, and it's 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle-of-the-order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man at second, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kevin Kelly done for the day, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Rays, Garrett Clevenger.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Evan Carter, the next to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. DeLuca moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. So Dick. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyler Alexander into the game.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Back here in Tampa Bay, we go to the 8th. Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. That's in there. That's strike 1. That one ripped, and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up next, Austin Wynns. That's in there. 0-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Oh, 1 down. Bunts it in the air. Coming on, and it gets by him. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
So next to hit for Texas, Alejandro Ozuna, 1 for 3. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rangers. Elias Diaz. A critical at bat in this game for him. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bunt attempt. Popped up.
Fly. Batters out.
Up next for the Rangers, the lefty, Wyatt Langford.
Go ahead run on base. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran.
Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Go ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Struck him out looking. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Jock Peterson now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
Number 3, Jock.
Stepping in, Jonathan Aranda.
For the win, the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Substitution being made at first, and pinch run for the Rays. Chandler Simpson deploying some added speed as they look to take the lead. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Alexander gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to their closer, Jacob Latz.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
You're out.
Now into the ball game on defense, Ryan Valade. He takes over as the new first baseman. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Up against the wall and brings it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Nice grab. And they get the out.
Well, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready.
So digging in, Justin Foscue. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rangers go down in order. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Bottom half of the ninth, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. And stepping in for the Rays, Victor Mesa Jr. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Hunter Fiducia now at the plate.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.